Pistons at 37-19 overall. The Bulls are in with a record of 30-26. And now let's get the introduction.
Visiting Chicago Bulls. At forward in his 5th year from Duke, number 20, Gene Banks. At forward in his 1st year from Virginia Union, number 34, Charles Oakley. At center in his 8th season from DePaul, number 40, Dave Corzine. At guard in his 3rd year from Notre Dame, number 5, John Paxson. And in his 2nd season from North Carolina, number 23, Michael Jordan. The Bulls are coached by Doug Collins, assisted by Gene and Tex Winter, the trainer Mark Vail. Starting for your Detroit Pistons, at forward in his 10th season from Notre Dame, number 45, Adrian Dantley. In his 3rd year from Nevada, Las Vegas, number 12, Sidney Green. At center in his 6th year from Notre Dame, number 40, Bill Laimbeer. At guard in his 1st year from McNeese State, number 4, Joe Dumars. And in his 5th year from Indiana, number 11, Isaiah Thomas.
Chuck Daly starts the usual lineup of Dantley and Green at the forwards, Laimbeer in the middle, Dumars and Thomas at the guard spots. As Johnny mentioned, Detroit has dropped its last 2. The Bulls trying to win the 2nd game in a row, and the Bulls will match up Banks on Dantley, Oakley on Laimbeer, Corzine on Sid Green, John Paxson, Isaiah Thomas, Jordan, and Dumars. We talked about that one earlier. This year, the Pistons have won twice by 6 here. The Bulls won by 5 in Chicago Stadium, and Detroit won by 2 here on February 1st. Darryl Garretson and Mel Whitworth are the officials tonight.
Michael! Hey,
Dave Corzine will jump center. Sid Green will go up for the Pistons. Detroit at 49% from the field, the Bulls at 47%. And at the foul line, the Bulls a slight edge, 77% to 75%. Green tips and the Pistons control. Laimbeer dishes for Thomas to the hoop. He lays it in and draws the foul. Detroit out of the box in a hurry as John Paxson picks up the personal foul and Isaiah Thomas on the line.
Before you can say they got the tip, it was in. He's going for 3. Pax with his first foul.
Isaiah Thomas misses the free throw, and Gene Banks takes down the rebound. Michael Jordan brings it up. 2-0 Detroit. Jordan guarded by Dumars off to the right. Michael is standing dribble wide right. Shot clock at 13. Oakley has it way off to the right. Paxson with it out front. Between the circles comes left against Thomas. Paxson turns with 8 on the clock. Out front Oakley. A bounce pass into Corzine. Dug away by the Pistons. Dumars up court to Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah feeds it underneath to Sid Green. Off his hand, out of bounds.
Boy, tough angle on that pass by Charles, trying to get it down in the lane to Corzine underneath.
So the Bulls come back looking to tie. 11:24 left in the quarter. 3-point shot by Paxson. Good. The Bulls take the lead, and Pax contributes through Amico another $100 to Children's Hospital.
Ever since he had that baby.
That's 6 in the last 3 games, right? Laimbeer right of the circle. Shot is in, and Detroit back up by 1. 4-3 score. We have played a minute. John Paxson at the controls, wide to the right, shoots another 3. Rims that one high, no good. It goes over the top, out of bounds. Detroit with the ball.
That's right. In a New Jersey game, you're right, Jim. He had 4. For his only 4 baskets, they were all 3-pointers.
Right, and 1 last night, and he opens with 1 tonight. Isaiah Thomas against Paxson. Down the lane to the left, in deep, scoops the shot, good. 6-3. Detroit in front. Paxson off to the left, a standing dribble against Thomas. Corzine has it low left outside Paxson. His 20-footer. Nope. Rebound comes long to Joe Dumars. Up court to Isaiah Thomas. Thomas into the front court. A bouncer left to Sid Green. Outside left shot by Lambier. Around and out. Charles Oakley, the Bulls rebound. Off to Jordan. Michael Jordan in the front court. Jordan against Dumars. Right of the lane. Jordan backs it out. Corzine has it top of the circle. On the left wing is Paxson. Left corner Oakley. Charles on the drive. Lost it out of bounds as he drove past Sidney Green.
Pax took taken the only 3 shots of the game so far by the Bulls, and they've turned it over 2 other times.
And Detroit with a 3-point lead as Thomas comes into the front court. Isaiah Thomas on the move left. A bounce pass to Dumars in the left corner. Dumars works around the Lambier pick. A bouncer off to Lambier. He laid it in on the pick and roll.
The little man does not switch again. It's going to be a 20-second timeout by Doug Collins.
As the Detroit Pistons are working on 6 in a row and have an 8-3 lead with 9:59 left to go in the quarter. Elsewhere around the league tonight, some games of importance to both of these teams. Utah is at Boston, but games of importance: Philadelphia hosting New York and Washington hosting New Jersey. The Bulls are right on the heels of both the Bullets and Sixers. And Milwaukee, of course, chasing Detroit, playing at home against the LA Clippers. Denver is at Dallas later tonight. Seattle at Los Angeles against the Lakers, and Sacramento hosting Houston.
Boy, in that play, Jim, the guard has either got to fight awful hard to get over the top, or if they decide to switch. The last time the big man came out on Dumars, and the little man did not go back to Lambier.
Paxson in the front court. Bulls down by 5. Paxson between the circles, 15 to shoot. Right side Jordan. Michael feeds it under to Oakley. Outside Paxson. Another 3-point shot. Rims no. Charles Oakley the rebound. Baseline right. Nearly lost it. Oakley holding it down along the right baseline. Surrounded. Dribbles out of it. Leans in. Feeds Jordan in for the left. A 360 spin shot won't go, but we had a foul called underneath. It's against Detroit.
Is that Gene Banks over there somewhere?
Oakley.
Charles.
Green the foul.
Charles passed the ball off. Michael went 360 on a layup, and Charles got whacked out of bounds. Sidney Green
picks up the first foul of the game against Detroit, and the Bulls will inbound it. Foul line extended right. 9:34 left in the quarter. Banks brings it in to Corzine. Oakley has it left of the circle. Right side Jordan. Michael shoots the jumper. Nope. Rebound taken down by Sid Green. Outlets to Isaiah Thomas. Thomas comes down against Paxson. Shoots it up right of the circle. Missing. The long rebound. Banks taps in the air. Oakley claims it in front of Dantley. And now John Paxson comes into the front court. Paxson angles off to the right. Swings it back to Oakley, top of the key. Charles in the lane, left to Banks. Low left is Corzine. Outside Paxson. Jordan, baseline right to the hoop. Reverse layup block. Follow-up is good by Gene Banks. 8-5 game. Here's a foul on Charles Oakley as he stabbed at the dribble.
Tried to double team in the back court and get a blind side on Isaiah Thomas, but Big Charles picked up the foul.
His first 2 team fouls against the Bulls. Pistons in the front court. Dumars the standing dribble at the top of the circle against Jordan. Left side Isaiah. Pull-up shot left of the lane short. Gene Banks the rebound. Hooks the outlet to Paxson. Pax pushes it up from the right side. Feeds Jordan. Michael in for the right. Dunked it.
No doubt, huh?
No doubt
about
indeed.
That one.
I thought it was going to be a nice, easy layup off the glass, right? Man, 8-7. And Jordan buried that one. 1-point game. Dantley has it against Banks right of the circle. 10 to shoot. Dantley fade away. Forces the shot up under pressure. Missed it. Cleared by Oakley. Charles flips it off to Jordan. Michael in the front court. Left side. Jordan goes to the left baseline. Cuts it back to the lane and lost the ball to Dumars. Detroit on the break. Thomas return pass stolen by Oakley. Long down court pass to Corzine right of the lane. Hands to Paxson down the key. Pax lays it up and in. And the Bulls have taken the lead. 9-8. Paxson steals their inbounds pass. Jordan back in on Lambier. Jump hook is in. Michael Jordan pours it in, and suddenly the Bulls lead by 3, and it's Chuck Daly using a 20.
Oh, man, talk about a turnaround. This is the quickest I've seen the Bulls react on the road, Jim. They're down by 4 points, and it looks like the Pistons are going to have their way of it running, and then all of a sudden, bang, bang, bang. Michael starts it with a slam. Paxson with a layup as Oakley stole the ball and fired a bullet. He steals the ball coming down, and he fired a bullet down to Corzine, and Corzine just sees Pax coming down the lane. He came down, laid it up with the left hand, and that started it.
The Bulls have run off 8 in a row and lead by 3 with 7:55 left in the quarter. Isaiah Thomas brings it up for the Pistons. Front court angling left. Gives it up to Lambier, right of the circle. Right baseline, Dantley against Banks. Dantley backs in, low right, backs in, turnaround jumper, in and out, rebound, Corzine. Up court to Paxson. Paxson brings it up in a hurry to Oakley, baseline left. We got traveling called on Charles Oakley as he drove in for the layup. No basket. Pistons coming back, trailing by 3. Thomas between the circles against Paxson. 14 to shoot. Isaiah left around Lambier, pick open, feeds Lambier head of the circle. He fires good.
Well, they made a switch defensively. They've got Oakley playing Lambier now, Jim, and Corzine is over on Sidney Green.
They started that way. That was the way the matchup was listed. It's 11 to 10. Bulls by 1. Jordan holding left of the lane. Shot clock at 13. Jordan against Dumars. Left corner is Oakley. Shot clock at 8. Charles Oakley on the walk out to the left. 6 to shoot. Jordan low left around Dumars. In deep. Reverse layup is in. Michael Jordan has 6. And the Bulls lead by 3. Thomas coming back has stopped the dribble head of the key. Sid Green left corner shot. Good. Green with his first 2 points of the game. 1 point Chicago lead. Packs it up court. Packs it outside left. Standing dribble against Thomas. Corzine fakes the shot on Lambier. Right side is Jordan. Outside jumper on Dumars. Yes, sir. Michael Jordan has 8.
He said, I'd like to keep him out there shooting his J, but he hits that now.
And it's a 15 to 12 game. Bulls in front. Lambier head of the circle. Launches the 20-footer. Missed it. The long rebound. Sid Green. Follow-up shot won't go. Gene Banks takes it down. Ahead to Paxson. John Paxson in the front court. Behind the back dribble against Thomas. Off to the left. Paxson gives to Oakley left of the circle. Charles fires. Good. Charles Oakley hitting from the outside, and the Bulls step out to a 5-point lead. And now Chuck Daly burns a full timeout. 6:01 left to go in the quarter. So the Bulls, who were down 5, lead by 5. 17 to 12 on the Bulls network. With 6:01 left in the quarter.
Momentum swung a little bit when the Bulls took that 22nd and forced the Pistons to take their 22nd timeout.
Detroit in the front court. Green has it off to the right. Top of the circle is Lambier against Oakley. Left side, Thomas against Paxson. Low left, Dantley, guarded by Banks. Dantley wheels baseline left, comes back with a lean-in shot, hits it, and draws the foul. It won't be the first time that happens tonight.
No, Gene Banks allowed him to get in there a little bit too close and post up. And now AD, when he gets under there, he just rolls off those bodies and hangs with it, lays it up over the top. Jordan comes to try to help his teammate out on it, but just misses the block shot.
Dantley is an 80% free thrower. He rims the free throw good. His first 3 points on the game. And it's a 2-point Bulls lead with 5:45 left in the quarter. Michael Jordan trots it up. He's guarded by Dumars in the front court. Wide right is Corzine. Paxson coming left in the dribble against Thomas. Top of the circle, Oakley. 3-second call against Gene Banks, says Daryl Garrettson. Now Detroit can tie this trip. The Bulls guilty of 5 turnovers here in the first 6.5 minutes of the game. Outside left is Thomas. Low left is Sid Green against Oakley. Green comes across the lane. Has the shot blocked by Jordan. Ball loose to Dantley. Still loose. Dantley picks it up, foul line. 8 to shoot. Dumars has it right of the key against Paxson. Dumars into Paxson for the offensive foul. John Paxson takes the charge. That's 3 turnovers against Detroit.
Pax stepped right in the lane. He didn't want to give Dumars the outside shot. Time running down. He stepped there, takes the blow, goes down, and Dumars picks the foul up.
Paxson controlling out to the left against Thomas. 15 to shoot. Pax is standing dribble, hooks a bounce pass into Oakley, low left, guarded by Green. Fadeaway jumper, rimming no. Lambier the rebound, outlets it quickly, and the Pistons move it up with Thomas controlling. Isaiah right of the circle, left side Lambier. Dumars in the corner left, now to Green underneath. He dribbled out of bounds. The Bulls get the ball. That's 2 straight turnovers by Detroit. That's why they paint that line there.
That's right, so you can see the shoe on it. Just start wearing a red shoe. It's blue on one side and red on the other.
Take care, Joey.
Here's Paxson between the circles. Pax comes left against Thomas. Right side Corzine. His 20-footer. In and out. Rebound tipped off. Sid Green grabs it. Up court he plays to Thomas. Isaiah comes down 1-on-4, and then Dumars launches an 18-footer good from the right of the circle. His first 2 points of the game is tied at 17. 4:20 left. First quarter in the Silverdome. Big crowd. Banks feeds Corzine low left underneath Oakley. Charles with a fake, pumps it off to Corzine, and a 3-second call against the Bulls.
Charles,
sometimes you just got to go with it.
Yeah, he tried to fake, and when he couldn't get it up in the air, 3-second call.
So Detroit has it. Another Bulls turnover. That's got to be 6 on the Bulls in the game. 4:08 left. Outside left is Dumars around the Lambier screen. He comes up shooting. In and out. Banks the rebound. Banks off to Paxson. Pax pushes it up from the left side. Takes it on the drive down the lane into Jordan. Tipped away by Isaiah Thomas out of bounds. And now Rick Mahorn comes in for Detroit. And Sid Green is going out.
Mahorn in for the Pistons.
Well, Rick Mahorn, they didn't think he'd play again this year. That's why they picked Kurt Nymphius up from the Clippers, Jim. Gave a first-round draft choice, but Mahorn is back with him. A heavy
weight. He's guarding another one, Oakley. Shot clock at 12. Charles outside jumper. Nope. Rebound comes long. Isaiah Thomas has it. Pistons on the break. Thomas through traffic. Off to Dantley underneath. He lays it in. Detroit has the lead. 7 in a row by the Pistons. They lead 19-17. John Paxson outside left has picked up the dribble. Over the top Oakley. Return feed to Paxson left of the key. Right side Jordan. Michaels outside shot short. Ball on the floor. Lambier up court with a pass to Dumars, who has released, and he lays it in. And Detroit opens up a 4-point lead now as the Pistons have scored the last 9. 3:12 left to go. First quarter. Paxson controlling off to the right. Swings it back left to Banks. 12 to shoot. Banks on the walk against Dantley. Now to Jordan. Left baseline. Returns to Banks in the lane. Right side jumper Charles Oakley. Good. Charles Oakley with 4, and the Bulls are within 2. Sadeo Threet getting ready to come for the Bulls. Thomas on the drive in for the left. Flips the ball off loose. Dantley gets it though. Pull-up shot right of the lane is in from 8 feet. Dantley has 7. And Detroit by 4. Michael Jordan on the move against Dumars. A bouncer left to Paxson. Paxson feeds it to Banks left baseline. Gene Banks comes up shooting. Rebound Lambier. Outlets the ball to Dumars. Dumars top of the circle. He fires, rimming, no, and taken down by Oakley. Long down court pass to Jordan. Michael in for the left on Dumars and Lambier, and he is grabbed from behind by Dumars or Lambier. They had the ball. Foul is on Lambier.
Timeout, Chicago.
First foul of the game on Lambier, and a timeout taken by the Bulls with 2:16 left of the opening quarter. Detroit by 4, 23-19 on the Bulls network. The Pistons and the Bulls have won 8 out of the 11 games played, and they are tied for the 4th best record in the league since the break. Lakers have won 10 of 12, Celtics 9 of 11, and Milwaukee 7 of 9.
And the Bulls beat Milwaukee as one of them and lost to L.A. as one of them.
That's right. Michael Jordan, 8 points in the game, shoots 2, 85% free throw shooter for it. The Bulls star guard Vinnie Johnson is in for Detroit, and Sadeo Threet on for the Bulls. Jordan hits the free throw. It's a 3-point Detroit lead. Each team has enjoyed 5-point leads here in the first quarter. Second shot by Jordan. 2-point game. 23-21.
Johnson in for the Pistons, replacing Dumars.
Thomas angles right, picks up the dribble against Threet. Low right Dantley. Dantley against Banks. Spins and lays it in. Adrian Dantley has 9.
He's 6'5". Banks is 6'8", but advantage AD.
Threet gives to Mike Brown, top of the circle. He swings it left to Corzine. Corzine left baseline against Lambier. Outside Threet. Sadeo sidesteps Vinnie Johnson. Kicks it left to Banks. 8 to shoot. Banks holding left on Dantley. Shoots it up left baseline. Nope. Long rebound. Mike Brown follow up from the left. Bank no. Lambier clears it to Vinnie Johnson, or to Isaiah Thomas. Thomas comes down, feeds Vinnie. Left wing shot. Long rebound though to Thomas underneath to Dantley for the layup.
That's a 6th assist by Isaiah here in this quarter.
Detroit has the biggest lead of the game now, 27-21 with 1:18 left in the quarter. Sadeo Threet between the circles. Feeds it right side to Banks. He goes baseline right around Lambier. Pumps the shot. Good, and draws the foul. Let's pause for station identification on the Bulls network.
This is WFLD TV, Fox 32 in Chicago.
Horn is first. The team's fourth, first in the last 2 minutes.
Ben Poquette in the lineup for the Bulls, replacing Dave Corzine. Poquette from this area. He's from East Lansing.
They give that foul to Rick Mahorn, I believe, didn't they, Jim?
Gene Banks' free throw attempt is in. And it's a 3-point Detroit lead, and Thomas lost the ball out of bounds against no pressure. So the Bulls have it in play, and Sadeo Threet comes into the front court against Vinnie Johnson. Threet plays to Jordan, low right. Michael around Thomas to the hoop. Reverse layup is in with the left hand. Michael Jordan has 12, and quickly the Bulls have sliced it to 1. 50 seconds left. Vinnie Johnson head of the circle. Right side Dantley. Backs on Banks. Dantley comes in. Spins back. Turnaround shot. Banked it in. Dantley with 13. Detroit by 3. Dantley's biggest this year, 41. His average is 21-9. Michael Jordan, low right, in traffic, forces the shot up and draws the foul. 3 Pistons were in the vicinity, and the foul goes against Isaiah Thomas. His first.
Oh, you're right, Jimmy. Everybody around him. Isaiah just stood there, but he had his hand in the jar, so he picks the foul up.
Michael Jordan, 2 of 2 free throwing so far. 3 out of 3. 13 points for him. 2-point game as a paper airplane hits in the free throw lane near the shooter.
Ladies and gentlemen, please refrain from throwing objects onto the court.
32 seconds left, first quarter. Jordan's second free throw. That's in. It's a 1-point Piston lead. Isaiah Thomas trots it up. The shot clock is at 19, about 7 difference.
Get legal, Doug says, get legal. And it's pick and roll, Laimbeer and Isaiah.
You know it. And Thomas on the move against Threet, out to the left. Works around the Laimbeer screen, down the lane, scoops the shot. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It belongs to Detroit. And now 11 seconds left.
Boy, he got the drive and they got the rebound. 2 bad things happened. Good for Detroit.
Mahorn from the right baseline looks to bring it in. He comes in outside to Dantley, and a foul on Banks.
They had one to go.
Second foul on Banks. They had one to take, and they took it right there. Loose ball foul. AD will inbound with 10 seconds left. Michael Jordan out. Elston Turner on.
Now, wait a minute. Who's got? Okay.
They come in to Laimbeer. Outside left, Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas left to the lane. 5 seconds. Long outside shot. Rimming. No. Rebound Vinnie Johnson. The follow. Rims. No. And after 1, the difference is 1. Detroit 29. Chicago 28 on the Bulls Network. Of them have come within this NBA Central.
The Pistons have another game, 2 games this weekend, Jim, and then I believe what did we figure out? They had like 7, 9 home games the rest of the year, so they'll be in the
weekend. Yeah.
Milwaukee breathing fire down Atlanta and Detroit.
I think Detroit finishes, John, with something like 14 out of their last 17 on the road.
Oh boy,
that's not a big enough lead. 1-game advantage to maintain with all those road games staring him in the face. They're about a 500 club on the road, 13-12. Sadeo Threet brings it up. Pistons up 1. Threet front court works and shoots top of the circle. Shot good. And
just
Chicago
2, huh?
takes the lead.
Just 2? That was a long 2.
30-29. Oh, had a lot of hang time. Joe Dumars back in. He picks it up to the right, plays it to Dantley, backing in on Poquette, low right. Dantley backs in, comes back with a hook and hits it. Dantley with 15. 31-30 Detroit. He has lived on that hook shot and lived well in this game. Turner with the ball, top of the circle. Gives it up to Threet outside. 2-point jumper. Missed it. Turner the long rebound. E.T. takes it back out on the dribble. Sadeo Threet has it now between the rings, guarded by Dumars. Threet down the lane to the right, kicks off to Turner. Right corner shot, E.T. Rimming. No. Rebound, Dumars. Up court, they come on the break. And Dantley lays it in and draws the foul on Ben Poquette. You really got to wrap this guy up.
Oh, absolutely. Vinnie Johnson with a beautiful pass in. He just comes, fills the lane. Poquette goes up with the left hand, but Former scoring leader. 17 points in a game, and what does he have? 7 in a row here now?
He's hit 8 in a row.
7 or 8 in a row.
8 buckets, so his last 8 shots have been good. And he hits the free throw. He's got 18 points now, 2 for 2 from the line. 34-30. Pistons by 4. Off the ball, a whistle. Daryl Garrettson makes a call. Foul on Rick Mahorn. Second foul on Rick Mahorn.
Number 44, Mahorn. His second. First team
foul. Sixers leading the Knicks by 13 in the second quarter. Mike Brown with the ball, top of the circle, 20 to shoot. Right side 3. Off to the right, Brad Sellers. Gives to Mike Brown. Top of the circle. Inside Poquette. Low left on Dantley. Lean in shot is banked in. Then Poquette cuts it to 2. Here's Dumars off to the right, standing dribble against 3. Dantley has it now, backing in on Poquette. Dantley, a bounce pass to Mahorn, side steps Turner, comes up shooting in the lane, no, tip try good. Sally, John Sally got the inside position and tapped it in. Brad Sellers with a ball right of the lane against Sally in the rookie matchup. Sellers turns back, plays it to Turner. He pops out and fires no good right of the lane. Ball on the floor. Dantley picks it up for Detroit. Dumars into the front court. Pistons the ball up 4 with 9:55 left in the half. Dumars left side is Vinnie Johnson, and traveling called on Vinnie Johnson. He threw the ball in, not looking at the basket, looking at the official, Mel Whitworth, who made the call. He flipped it over his head and right through.
I hope that's the last one of those that they throw through that way.
Sid Green is in. Rick Mahorn is out for Detroit. The Bulls need a hoop to cut it to 2. Threaten on the drive, in on Dumars, in for the right, scoop shot, no, and taken down by Green. Outlets to Dumars, on the break is Dantley, and they throw it away. Long up court pass overthrown by Dantley. That should have been offensive pass interference. You see Dantley push off on Poquette?
Yeah.
Sedale 3 outside left. Dumars has him. Blade on the move around the Poquette screen. Gives to Poquette. Left baseline shot, in and out. Rebound, Dumars. Dumars into the front court for Detroit with 9:20 left to go in the half. Detroit 36, the Bulls 32. Right side is Dantley, guarded by Poquette. Dantley rumbles down the lane. Left-hand layup is in. Dantley has 20. Detroit leads by 6. This equals the largest. Sedale 3 off to the right, standing dribble. Turner has it left of the circle, 15 to shoot, into Mike Brown, turns on Sid Green. The shot's blocked by Sally. Sally up court to Dumars. Dumars into the front court. Out front, Vinnie Johnson turns on Turner, can't get the shot away. Low right is Green, guarded by Mike Brown. 1 on the clock, 24-second violation. The Bulls get the ball. What happened?
That went awful quick.
They didn't reset it, evidently. So how much time do they have? That is the question. Look on the play-by-play sheet.
That's funny. Danny has 20 points in a game, and he hasn't picked himself off the seat of his pants yet. Michael's got 14. That's all he's been doing is picking himself up. Anyway, there's going to be what? To 14 back? 13? 10 maybe, huh?
11. Dantley has outscored the Bulls front line 20-11. Dantley to inbound the ball with 11 to shoot. He brings it in to Dumars. Dumars on the dribble out between the circles. Shot clock down to 6. They may not be aware. Dumars on the drive down the lane. Flips the shot up no good with the left hand, but a foul called, I think, before the shot. Brad Sellers?
Yep.
Banks and Oakley are in. Sellers and Brown are out. And Dennis Rodman comes in, replacing Dantley, who gets a big hand. Dennis Rodman, 6'8" rookie forward.
Sally playing well after Isaiah Thomas got all over him on a team bus one day, and he said, hey, I'm going to make this league. I got to play like a pro.
He's been doing that. He's blocked the shot already tonight. Here's Dumars out to the left. Gives to Vinnie Johnson, guarded by Turner. Left side, Joe Dumars against 3. 10 to shoot. Outside shot, in and out. Dumars. Rebound, Elston Turner. Sedale 3 brings it up, pressured by Dumars. Threet into the front court. Bulls have just 4 points in the second quarter. Poquette right side to Threet. 12 to shoot. Left side Oakley. The outside shot air ball by Charles Oakley and taken out of the air by Rodman. Vinnie Johnson on the walk between the circles, guarded by Turner. Right baseline shot, Dumars. Yep. Detroit by 8. Pistons have scored the last 9. Gene Banks has it foul line. Right side is Poquette. Right baseline shot on the way. Turner is in. Elston Turner hits it. It was a 7-point run by Detroit. They still lead by 6 after that basket, and it's 7:32 left. Into the front court. Dumars off to the left. Threet guards him. Dumars around the Sid Green pick. Gives it to Green, left of the circle. Right side is Sally against Poquette. Sally with a fake. Right corner Dumars. Outside Vinnie Johnson. Shoots under pressure. Missed the shot. Charles Oakley claims the rebound. Wants to throw deep. Hands to Sedale Threet instead. Sedale brings it up against Vinnie Johnson with 7 minutes left in the half. Threet down the lane, right side, to the hoop, lays it up. It did go, and he got knocked down, and how? The Pistons lower the boom on Sedale Threet. Who's a foul on?
4 had a 4 in it somewhere. It's on Dumars? No, 2.
22?
No basket.
12?
No basket.
Sidney Green.
Did it go in or not?
I thought it went in. It
That
did
ball
go
went in. That ball went in.
Count the hoop. Now a timeout taken. 6:57 left. We'll restore order when we return. It's a 4-point lead for Detroit. 40-36 on the Bulls network.
WMAQ.
Sedale Threet paid for his drive down the lane as Dennis Rodman really nailed him. Threet got the bounce on the rim, though, and now Sedale at the foul line going for a 3-point play.
Yeah, that ball hung up around the rim. The referees really didn't see it. They thought it came out, but it caught a friendly bounce.
And so does his free throw. 5 points for Threet, and the Bulls slice it to 3 after trailing by 8. Dumars in the front court, guarded by Elston Turner. Dumars on the move, left side Thomas. Down low left, Sid Green. Turnaround shot on Oakley. Around and out. Rebound Poquette. Off to Threet. Bulls can cut it to 1. Sedale Threet into the front court. Guarded by Isaiah Thomas outside left. Threet on the walk between the circles. Takes it right side against Thomas. Feeds Poquette in the right corner. 12 on the clock. Wide right is Threet. The outside jumper. Good.
Yeah.
Sedale Threet has 7. And the Bulls cut it to 1 by scoring the last 7. 6:20 left.
I thought Michael was trying to get it. Oh, he never got in. He's coming for Treat, I think.
Here is Dumars down the lane, scoops the shot, and good, and a foul call.
Well, he came around the screen, Jim, took one dribble, and came straight in to lay it in. The Pistons really getting open, going to the basket.
Poquette gets hit with the foul. Now Jordan comes in and replaces Turner.
Number 23, Jordan, returning for Chicago. Dumars 1.
Dumars to shoot 1. And he shoots it in. Dumars with 9 points on the night. 43-39 Pistons. Sedale Threet gives to Poquette between the circles. Threet has it back. Now Jordan with it off to the right. Michael goes baseline right, fakes, leans in, shoots the shot good on Dumars. Michael Jordan has 16.
That's why Dumars says he is tough.
Head of the circle is Sid Green. He shoots from there. Short on the lip of the rim, gets his own rebound. Follow-up won't go. Rebound knocked around, still loose. Jordan has it, but a loose ball foul called on Gene Banks. Banks with his 3rd. And Doug Collins has a decision to make with 5:44 left in the half. He makes it. John Paxson comes in. Michael Jordan is a forward.
Number 5, Paxson, returning for Chicago.
Banks stays. Poquette coming out.
Number 40, Bill Lambier, returning for
Lambier back for Detroit. Sid Green is out. Rodman brings it into Isaiah Thomas. Dumars has it off to the right, guarded by Paxson. Dumars into Paxson again, no call. Backs it out to the foul line, into Sally. Sally lean in, flip shot with the left hand is missed, and then he tipped it in as an afterthought. Sally with 4.
Cleaning up those boards, kicking rears.
Detroit by 4. Pax's 20-footer right of the key, rims it high, no good. Lambier the rebound, and Isaiah Thomas pushes it up on the dribble. Thomas comes down right of the circle, stops it, gives to Lambier. Inside pass tipped away by Banks, but it's out of bounds to Detroit. 16 to shoot. Pistons will bring it in.
Boy, Pistons dominating on the offensive board here.
They have it in play. Now, the Bulls with a very small team out there, and Dave Corzine heads for the scorer's table.
He may get Banks here.
Here's the shot by Isaiah Thomas, around and out left of the key. Sally tips it, but to Threet, and Sadale Threet burns up court, spins on Thomas, dropped him in his tracks, picks up the dribble, gives to Oakley left of the circle. Charles dribbles in, fakes. Here's a bounce pass underneath to Banks. He is surrounded. Gino muscles the shot up, got it blocked. Sally clears it, and now you've got Oakley and Thomas down in the backcourt, and Dumars buries the shot left of the key. He's got 11. Detroit by 6. And a timeout with 4:38 left to go in the half. 47-41 Pistons on the Bulls network.
Trying to get different lineups in there, keep people a little bit fresh here.
Adrian Dantley with 20 points on the bench right now. Michael Jordan has 16 to lead the Bulls. He's in the game. Here's Threet against pressure in the backcourt. Lob pass up court to Paxson. Pax still shy of the timeline. Now comes across to beat the count. Off to Corzine. Corzine on the dribble right of the lane. Cross court left is Oakley. Charles Oakley, a bounce pass underneath to Jordan. The jump hook rims out, but a foul called, and Michael Jordan shoots two. Dennis Rodman with his second personal foul.
Dennis Rodman, his second, third team foul.
They pulled a little bit of a surprise that time, Jim. Right away on the inbound, they double team, a lot of pressure. They broke it down to Corzine. He was able to get it over to Charles. Charles got it into Michael. Michael got fouled by Rodman. He'll shoot two here.
And Jordan has moved up to third in the league in steals, and he hits the free throw. He did it with that big month, a big week in February when he was voted player of the week, and then of course he was player of the month also. Jordan's second free throw attempt, that's in. Michael Jordan has 18. The Bulls trail by 4. 4:20 left first half. Isaiah Thomas off to the right, guarded by Threet. Dumars 20-footer ahead of the key. Yep. Too easy. Dumars with 13.
Yeah, too soft, huh, for that spot.
49-43. Bulls need a hoop to cut it to 4. Corzine holding wide right. Paxson has it top of the circle. Low left, Jordan. Michaels shoots it in. What a quick pivot and shot that was.
I tell you, he explodes.
20 for Jordan. Dumars holding to the right now. Sally has it against Oakley. Outside is Dumars. Lambier between the rings. Left side Thomas. Sally at the foul line. Down the lane to the right. Scoops the shot. Blocked by Jordan. Dug out by Oakley. Up court to Threet, kind of. Threet has it in the right corner. Looks low for Jordan. Can't get it to him. Back out to Corzine. Left side is Oakley. Shot clock at 13. Charles dumps the ball off underneath to Corzine, who laid it in and drew the foul. Good play by Oakley. He made something out of it that really wasn't there.
Boy, he started to lumber across the middle. It looked like Lambier, they were going to try to take the offensive foul. Charles faked it. Now he comes around Lambier. Lambier takes a little bit of a bump, goes flying back. And then he finds Corzine underneath and reaching in. Is that
Rodman,
again? Wait a minute, that's Rodman. I thought sure it was Lambier, yeah.
Well, that's 3 fouls on Rodman. And Dantley back for the Pistons, and Rodman out. Dave Corzine shoots the free throw good, and the Bulls again come back in this game and cut it to 1 with 3:22 left in the half. Thomas at the stripe to the right holding. Now he plays it into Dantley, guarded by Jordan, low right. Outside Lambier, right of the circle, shot short on the front of the rim. Rebound Sally. Dantley has it out front. Dantley on the walk to the right. He's guarded by Jordan. Dantley around a Sally screen. Fadeaway shot right of the circle, missed. Rebound Charles Oakley. Slips the bounce pass out to Threet. Sadale Threet burns up the floor. Slows it down, top of the circle. Here's a pass tipped away. Jordan gets it as he saves to Threet wide right, 14 to shoot. Sadale Threet off to the right against Thomas. Right baseline Jordan around Dantley to the hoop. Dishes for Corzine, and he lays it in.
Beauty. Beauty.
Pass by Jordan. 5 points for Corzine in the game, the last 5, and it's 50-49. The Bulls in front by 1. 2:30 left to go in the half. Sally posting Oakley left of the lane. Sally with 10 to shoot, dishes it underneath and throws it away. The Bulls have it with a chance to extend on the lead. Paxson in the front court. The Bulls have scored 9 of the last 11 points. Paxson outside left. Threet has it top of the key. Right side is Oakley. 14 to shoot. Outside jumper. Charles Oakley missed. Rebound taken out of there by Detroit. Dumars triggers to Thomas. Isaiah comes down. Foul line shot. Yep. Newell rimmed it. Cleared by Oakley. Sidearms the outlet to Jordan. Michael Jordan front court to the left against Dantley. Jordan on the move against Dantley. Baseline left. Jump pass right side to Oakley. A return to Corzine underneath. Outside left is Threet. Shot clock at 10. Sedale Threet on the move top of the key and off the ball a whistle. Foul on Detroit. It's on John Sally. That's his first.
So he's getting a little break at that time. It's first in the last 2 minutes, but I think that's
They're
the fifth,
over the
isn't
limit.
it? Yeah.
Oakley on the line.
Boy, Charles, you got to try to get in on these guys. They're going to give you that. They're giving him the outside shot, and he hasn't got it. He hasn't been hitting it tonight. And that takes Big Charles away from that offensive board.
Oakley on the line for the first time in the game. Misses the first free throw. Charles Oakley with 4 points tonight. 68% free throw shooter. He's been nursing that muscle pull.
Yes, he has.
You can tell in his rebounding totals. Oakley's second free throw attempt, that's in. Oakley has 5. The Bulls lead by 2, 51-49. Minute 45 remaining first half in the Silverdome. Thomas in the front court has picked it up. Right corner is Liam Beer. He fires, missing. Rebound, Corzine. Up court to Paxson. Paxson to the front court. Slows it down off to the right, gives to Threet. Sedale Threet. Hands to Paxson out front. Pax coming left. Wide left Jordan. Michael on Dantley. Jordan left the lane. Fakes. Had it knocked away and out of bounds. The Bulls get it with 9 on the shot clock.
Bulls have made their move with Michael up at the small forward. Threet and Pax in the back court. Charles and Corzine up.
They come in, play to Paxson. Jordan top of the circle against Dantley. Turns, shoots over Dantley. Yep. Michael Jordan on a 20-foot post up head of the key. He's got 22 points in the game. The Bulls lead by 4. Now Jordan guarding Dantley at the other end, and the Pistons play away from him. Here's Dumars against Paxson, left of the lane, in low left, hands the ball off to Thomas. He was standing out of bounds. Another Detroit turnover with 1:02 left of the half. The Bulls have a chance to extend.
I hate to tell you this, but since Michael has played AD,
see you later.
zip.
Right? Here's Jordan walking into the front court. Jordan with 15 on the shot clock. Double teamed underneath the Corzine. The ball tipped away. Lambier the steal. Up court, missed steal, Threet, and Dumars plays it ahead to Dantley, in for the right. He dishes it off to Sally, and Sally just dropped it in. It's a 2-point Chicago lead with 39 seconds left in the half. Michael Jordan walks into the front court again. Let's see if they show double team. Off the ball, a foul on Oakley.
Oh, wait a minute.
Charles Oakley with his second foul.
Boy, they both going at it down low. Daryl Garrison says you can't do that.
Charles.
That's right.
Poquette coming in, Oakley out, but now Detroit has a chance to tie or get the lead before halftime. 33 seconds left. Thomas comes into the front court. 20 to shoot, 9 difference. Thomas outside left, gets double teamed, slips through. Dantley down the lane, in deep, has the shot blocked, ball tipped away. Threet saves, sidesteps Thomas, drives into the front court. 18 seconds. Jordan in for the left, laid it in. Michael Jordan has 24. Here is Dumars in the front court. 12 seconds left. 55-51 Chicago. 8 seconds, no shot clock. Dumars between the rings against Paxson. Dumars left of the lane, inside to the left. He is smothered. The shot's blocked. Paxson ahead to Threet. 1 second. Sedale doesn't get it away in time. We're at halftime, and what an exciting first half we have had in the Silverdome as the Bulls, who were down by as many as 8, lead by 4. 55-51. We'll be back to recap after these messages on the Bulls Network. Time 55-51. A ruggedly played first half. You expect that kind of action when the Bulls and Pistons play, and that's the way it was. And the Bulls with an interesting look, John. They went Doug Collins again going with the 3 guard types on the floor, and it was that group that got the Bulls back from an 8-point deficit to this 4-point lead.
That's right. He went with Sedale Threet in the back, who had 7 points in that second quarter. He did a nice job. You know, the Bulls, Jimmy, when they trailed by 6, it looked like, well, here they come. Detroit's going to put the Bulls away early in the second quarter, and Adrian Dantley had he did everything he wanted to do at 13 points in the first quarter. But Michael Jordan in that switch went up to play him, and he got only, I think, one shot off. Ben Poquet blocked that at the end, and now they go out and take a 4-point lead here. And good defense, good offense, and what can you say?
Okay, as you look ahead to the second half, with Jordan having defensive success on Dantley, do you maybe come with Elston Turner and guard him on Dantley, and so that you're not taking so much away from Michael at this end that he can't give you the offense?
That's the key, because they'll run Michael off of screens if he's staying on the guard. If he has to come back and guard a tough man like that, they'll just wear him out. So you'd like to get some play out of Banks, good play out of Gene Banks and Elston Turner, and then you maybe use Michael later on.
It's a 4-point Bulls lead, 55-51 here at halftime. We'll be back with another edition of the NBA Journal after these messages on the tonight. The Bulls were at 49% from the field. The Bulls hit 22 out of 45 from the field, and the Pistons were 24 of 53, 45%. Rebounds very close. In the official box, it shows Detroit leading in the rebounding 25-24, and Charles Oakley with 9 first-half rebounds to lead everybody in rebounding. Turnovers, 9 for Detroit, 8 for Chicago, and off the bench, the Bulls with 11 points and Detroit with 4. You take it down another notch and look at the block shots in the first half. Each team has 4, and Michael Jordan has 3 of the 4 blocks for the Bulls.
So they'll treat Jim nice numbers. 14 minutes. He had 7 points, 3 out of 5, 3 assists. In the game last night, he had 8 assists when he was directing that last quarter attack for the Bulls. So he gets them moving, and he did a nice job in the second period tonight.
Well, the Detroit Pistons last 5 games, 5 losses, sub 50% shooting, and then their last 2 wins, 50% plus. So they're under 50%. They're under 50% here tonight after shooting at even 50 in the first quarter when they led by 1, and then 43% in the second quarter when they fell behind by this 4-point difference. The Bulls looking for their 8th victory of the year away from Chicago Stadium and trying to make it 31 wins. If the Bulls pull this one off tonight, they will go to 5 games over 500, and that will be their high water mark of the year. They have, they already, with their record of 4 games over 500, this is the most by any Bulls team at this late in the year. This is the best record since 1981. That was the year that they beat the Knicks in the mini and then lost to the Celtics in 4 straight.
They won the last, 8 games of the year, I think, to do that.
I believe so, yeah. Here's Paxson coming into the front court off to the right. Pax a standing dribble against Isaiah Thomas. Corzine has it head of the key. Corzine against Lambier. Outside left is Oakley. Charles fires good. Charles Oakley with 7, and the Bulls have their biggest lead at 6. Isaiah Thomas controlling it right side. Lambier head of the key. Swings it left to Dumars. Dumars around a Lambier screen. Right side Thomas. Pull up shot on Paxson. Rimming no. Tipped in Sidney Green. 4 points for Sidney Green tonight. That cuts the Bulls difference to 4. Paxson controlling left. Paxson guarded by Thomas. Corzine swings it to Oakley out front. 12 to shoot. Charles against Lambier. Oakley holding 10 on the clock. Right side is Corzine. 8 to shoot. Outside Oakley, a 3-point shot by Charles, rimming no, and taken down by Sidney Green. Now Oakley shot that one against the 24-second clock. Here's Isaiah Thomas wheeling in on Paxson, and a reach-in foul called on John Paxson. 2 fouls on Paxson in the game.
You know, that 3-pointer Charles shot was almost there. It was right around, nice soft shot, but he did to try to beat the clock.
Pistons have it inbounds. Left baseline, Dantley. Dantley against Banks. Dantley across the lane. Reach back shot. Rejected in there. No goaltend. Cleared by Jordan. Michael Jordan pushes it up on the drive to the hoop. Shoots it up. No good, but a foul called. Michael Jordan on the line. He ran up the back of Dumars and Green, and Joe Dumars records his 2nd foul.
Well, he just split him. They got him running backwards. Corzine wiped his shot out here, and
you know, on the replay, it was farther away from the basket than it looked from our angle.
Our angle right here, it looked like it was right in front of the hoop, and now Michael tried to draw a bead on a couple free throws.
He made all 6 in the first half tonight when he scored 24 points. He has 25. 58-53 Chicago, 10:45 remaining. We are in the 3rd quarter in the Silver Dome. if you're just joining us, and Jordan makes the next one. The Bulls lead by 6 again. Isaiah Thomas up court for Detroit. Right of the lane, Dantley. Lambier comes up shooting out front. Bullseye. Lambier has 8. Detroit stays within 4. John Paxson outside left. Guarded by Thomas. Pax picks it up. Left baseline shot no good by Jordan and taken out of there by Dantley. Up court to Thomas. A hoop makes it a 2-point game. Isaiah Thomas swings it left corner to Sidney Green. Back out to Thomas. Shot clock at 12. Thomas at the top of the circle against Paxson. Dribbled it dead to the floor. Picked it up. Then the ball is kicked by Banks. And Detroit gets a new 24 seconds. So the Bulls are going to have to D up for another, well, about a 16-second extension on the 24-second possession. On the walk left is Thomas. Shot clock down to 18 now. Dumars has it head of the key. Right side Dantley guarded by Banks. Low right Lambier. Lambier backs in, wheels in, and hooked it in. Lambier with 10. 59-57. A 2-point lead for the Bulls this trip. Paxson launches a 3-pointer out front. Rimming no. Long rebound. Thomas picks it up. Isaiah Thomas brings it back as Detroit looks to tie. Thomas all the way to the hoop, laid it in.
Man, nobody made a wave at him a pass, and Doug says, what's going on?
6 in a row for Detroit, and the last 2 came easy. 59 all. Jordan walks into the front court. Banks has it outside left. Corzine with it top of the key. Left side is Jordan. Jordan against Dumars. Bounce pass to Paxson right of the key. His 20-footer good. John Paxson buries it, and the Bulls go up by 2. Isaiah Thomas brings it back. Thomas on the drive into the lane. Wheels in deep. Scoops to Green. He laid it in. Sidney Green has 6.
Isaiah is getting in too close to the hoop. He's really getting in that painted area.
And Paxson does the same for the Bulls, but it's kicked out of bounds by Paxson. Knocked away from him, and then it went off his foot out of bounds. Mike Brown coming in for the Bulls. Charles Oakley going out.
Replacing Oakley.
Pax drove in, got through, and it was stripped by Isaiah, flipped off of John's foot and out.
Detroit the ball, looking to regain the lead. 8:50 left, third quarter. Thomas runs the show right side of the front court. Takes it top of the key, plays it left to Lambier, and he nails the long one. Bill Lambier from 20 feet to the left. He's got 12, and the Pistons have wiped out the 6-point Bulls lead and move in front by 2. Gene Banks with the ball outside left against Dantley. Corzine top of the circle shot. Good. Dave Corzine ties it. 7 points for him. Isaiah Thomas off to the right. Standing dribble. Now on the drive. In on Paxson. Feeds it out to Dumars. Left of the circle jumper. In and out. Corzine tipped it out. Jordan gets it. Michael sidesteps traffic. Brings it up on the drive. Jordan feeds Paxson underneath. He dumps it for Banks, who lays it in. A couple of nifty passes there by Jordan and Paxson for the layup. Detroit coming back. Thomas underneath. His stolen by Corzine. Up court to Paxson. The Bulls out on the break. Pax in on Lambier. Had it knocked away out of bounds by Lambier. And Paxson is saying, he got me on the arm, Darryl. Out of bounds to the Bulls with 19 to shoot.
Doug said, I've never seen a player that never gets the one break at all. He catches, oh man.
He did get him on the arm.
He got the ball, but he just raked him.
Bulls have it in play to Paxson. Corzine, low right, comes up shooting. Banked it in. Dave Corzine has 9, and the Bulls lead by 4. 6 straight points by Chicago with 7:40 left in the third. Isaiah Thomas on the move to the left, hands it in the weave to Dumars. Dumars drives it off to the right now around a Dantley screen underneath, scoops it to Lambier. The ball knocked loose. Jordan comes out with the loose ball. Michael Jordan into the front court. On the move against Isaiah Thomas. Down the lane, pumps the shot up. Bank no. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It belongs to Detroit. And Bill Lambier laughing about that one, because it looked like he had a hand on it at the end before it slipped out. Here's Thomas coming into the front court. 67-63 Bulls. Isaiah, quick drive in from the right, in on Paxson. Scooped it in, drew the foul.
Oh, boy. We just talk about never getting a break. Pax really upset. Thought he got out enough to take the foul. Oh, man. And, oh. Yeah, Mel. Put it over your nose when you raise your hand like that. Oh, boy. That was a gift for Isaiah.
And he's on the line shooting for a 3-pointer. 7:10 left in the third. He can bring Detroit within one. He does. 67-66 score. John Paxson brings it up. Paxson into the front court. Paxson right side standing dribble. Plays to Banks at the foul line. Back to Paxson off to the right. He shoots another three-pointer. Short. Ball went out of bounds. Hit the near side of the net, then went out of bounds.
Boy, I thought it went through the net.
Nope.
I know it slapped the net, and it was just a, like you hear him saying, air ball.
Net ball. Out of bounds, and a timeout taken with 6:54 left to go in the third. The Chicago lead is won 67-66. Back after these messages on the Bulls Network. 30,281. That's the attendance tonight. It was 38-8 the last time the Bulls were in, and Detroit has bettered that on 2 occasions this year. 44,000 for Atlanta, 52,000 for the Sixers when they were in the last
But I want to tell you something. I think there's more noise created in that madhouse on Madison Street in front of those Bull fans. Make more noise there with 18,000.
You know they do. Isaiah Thomas walks it up. It's a 1-point lead for the Bulls. Thomas into the front court against Paxson. Thomas comes left, feeds it wide left to Lambier. Low left Dantley against Mike Brown. Fakes, can't get the shot away. Lambier left to the key. Outside Thomas, sidesteps, drives the lane, shoots it up, bank no. Corzine grabs the rebound. Corzine covers up ahead to Mike Brown. Brown gives it up to Paxson. Paxson the front court, left corner Jordan. Michael Jordan holding left on Dumars. Corzine top of the circle. Bounce pass to Mike Brown, low right, in on Green. Had the ball knocked away. Brown got it back, tried for a layup, missed it. Ball tipped off to Jordan. Michael inside, scoop, no. Rebound battle underneath, knocked around, still loose on the floor. Jordan gets it, hands it with both hands. Michael Jordan drew the foul on the two-hand dunk on Sid Green. Jordan said, look, let me put an end to this foolishness.
Enough is enough is enough. They couldn't grab that ball. They couldn't get a handle on that ball. And finally, the ball was missed by Jordan. It was tapped by Lambier, tapped by Corzine, tapped by everybody, and nobody get a handle on it. Finally, Michael says, enough is enough.
Jordan with 29 points in the game has 30, and he's 9 in a row from, I'm sorry, he's got 29 now as he hits that free throw. 70-66. Lambier head of the key, feeds it left to Dumars. Pistons down 4. Dumars down the lane, shoots it up. Nope, foul called. Dave Corzine with his first, and Joe Dumars on the line.
Chicago foul, number 40, Corzine, his first, third team.
Dumars drives. Corzine goes down and goes sideways with him, and then a nice body hunt that time by Dumars. He went in through the body, flipped it up. He's a good, solid player. Boy, this guy is really a good, solid player. McNeese State?
Yep, second-year player. Misses the free throw. He is 1 for 2 from the line tonight. 13 points, slightly better than his 12.1 average. 6:01 left, third quarter. Dumars offers and hits. The Bulls lead is 3. Paxson brings it up. The Bulls were up 4 at halftime. They have led by as many as 6. Paxson gives to Corzine out front. Paxson has it back on the dribble between the rings. Pax coming left to Jordan. Michael across the lane, 13-footer. Rebound, Corzine collects himself, powers up and in, no basket. Traveling called, says Mel Whitworth. Isaiah Thomas up court for Detroit. On the move against Paxson. Right corner shot, Joe Dumars. Yep. Dumars with 16, and it's a 1-point Bulls lead. Paxson back for the Bulls right of the lane. Feeds it out to Corzine. He dumped it into Mike Brown. Hit him in the head. But a 3-second call is the call against the Bulls. Let's pause for station identification on the Bulls Network.
This is WFLD TV, Fox 32 in Chicago.
A hoop gives Detroit the lead. Thomas in the front court against Paxson. Thomas between the circles. Right side, Dantley. Dantley holding on Banks. Dantley backs in right of the lane, fakes. Doesn't get the shot away. Thomas in the right corner. Feeds it underneath to Dumars. He lost it out of bounds. Knocked out by the Bulls with 8 on the shot clock. Baseline right. Sid Green brings it into Dumars. Outside shot from the right is in, and Detroit has the lead. Dumars with 18. 71-70. Pistons have scored the last 5. 5 minutes left, third quarter. Paxson between the circles. Paxson directing traffic. Off to the left. Bounce pass he plays to Corzine in the left corner. 10 to shoot. Corzine's half a hook. No good in the lane. Jordan the rebound. He lays it up. No. Tip won't go. Mike Brown again. Scoop shot is in. Nice move by Mike Brown to put the Bulls up by 1. Dumars up court to Isaiah Thomas in from the right. Throws it in. Draws the foul.
Johnny Pax on a foul. Isaiah comes down the side, and just a little bit, he just too quick, and Treat comes in now for him. And
Paxson has 4 fouls.
Yep. What a shot by Isaiah Thomas.
No question.
Number 44, Mahorn, in for Detroit.
Isaiah Thomas with 11 points in the ball game on the free throw line.
Now he's got a burner to play against himself.
He nails the free throw, and the Pistons have a 2-point lead, 74-72 with 4:37 left. Sedale Threet brings it up. Threet against Thomas, off to the left, comes up shooting from 20. Nope. Rebound tipped away. Detroit with it. Thomas up court pass to Sally. Hit him in the back. Oakley clears it to Mike Brown. He hands it to Threet. Again, the Bulls have an opportunity to tie. Sedale Threet, a lob to Jordan, right of the lane, guarded by Dumars. 12 on the clock. Michael spins, turnaround shot, bank, no. Tip, try Mike Brown, missed. Rebound, Oakley falls out of bounds with it. No foul called. Out of bounds to Detroit.
Looked like they wanted to put Michael down in the blocks. Remember the way we started one game? He went right down there and really exploded.
I look for that to happen before the night is over.
Yeah.
When Doug comes back with his 3-guard approach. Isaiah Thomas between the circles. And a foul called on Mahorn, setting a screen on Mike Brown. Mahorn with his 3rd foul.
That really could almost be a elbowing foul because Mike Brown had his hands on him and he threw it. Is an elbowing foul.
That was the call. 2 shots for Mike Brown. Kurt Nymphius has come in for the Pistons, replacing Mahorn.
Mahorn set the screen in the high post, and Brown trying to go out and guard him. Mahorn swung the elbow, and that is an automatic 2-shot foul. So Brown will be down here with a chance to tie it up. And in the meantime, as you mentioned, Jim, Kurt Nymphius, first time we've seen him against the Bulls, I believe, isn't it?
And Vinnie Johnson has come back in for Detroit. Mike Brown is a 63% free thrower.
As long as he doesn't shoot real fast.
He makes the first one. Mike Brown, 3 points on the night. 74-73. It's been your typical Chicago-Detroit game.
Is that a team foul now, or it's a personal foul? Yeah, it is a team foul because he's shooting. They're putting an offensive play in, right, Jim?
Mm-hmm. Detroit with 3 team fouls. The Bulls with 4. Mike Brown again. Tie game. Bulls shooting very well from the free throw line tonight. I've got him with only 1 miss. Nymphius top of the key. Plays it left to Vinnie Johnson. Shot clock at 16. Out front, Isaiah Thomas against Threet. 12 to shoot. Thomas on the dribble left against Sedale Threet. 8 on the clock. Thomas wide left, standing dribble, 6 on the clock. Thomas gives it up outside to Sally. Down the lane, traveling called on Sally. The Bulls have it.
What a
defensive play by Threet.
What a job Banks did. All over Dantley inside. Treat on one side of him and Banks on the other.
You're right. The Bulls have a chance to regain the lead. Threet out to the left, gives to Brown. He hands it back to Threet between the rings. Sedale Threet on the move to the left. Left corner, they play it to Banks. To Jordan. Michael left of the lane, fakes on Dantley. Turnaround jumper. Nope. 3-second call.
Somebody got hit.
Foul is the call, says Darryl Garrettson. No, illegal defense is the call on Isaiah.
Take a look. If you're watching the TV, Banks in front. Now he's on the side. Now he's in back of him. Well, you talk about earning your day's pay on 1 trip down. Good D.
The Bulls have it in play. Threet on the move, out between the circles. Right side he plays to Jordan. Michael fires, banks it in. Michael Jordan has 31. And the Bulls lead by 2 with 3:05 left in the 3rd. Isaiah Thomas down the lane, scoops it high and good, and draws another foul.
The last 2 times he went in, he got 3-point plays. This time he comes down the middle the same way after he hits the foul. Oh, what a play. Of course, everybody feels he's one of the best point guards in the game.
And he is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Michael Jordan coming out now. Elston Turner is on. 3:04 left in the quarter, and Isaiah Thomas pushes the free throw. Good. Detroit has the 1-point lead. 15 points for Thomas, 11 in the third. 77-76. Gene Banks with the ball off to the right, hands it to Threet. Threet on the drive, right of the circle, chased out by Thomas and Nymphius. Left side is Oakley. Charles Oakley holding left, 8 to shoot. Oakley a lob into Mike Brown against Nymphius. Turnaround shot, good. Mike Brown hit the shot left baseline. And the Bulls move back up by a point. Here's Isaiah Thomas bringing it down, stops foul line. Low left is Sally. The half hook is missed. Rebound taken out by Elston Turner. Sedale Threet up court to Oakley. Charles Oakley in on Sally, backs it out into the right corner as the Bulls set it up. Mike Brown low right, hands it to Threet. Outside is Banks. Banks shoots on Dantley. Missed the shot right of the lane. Nymphius the rebound. Isaiah Thomas back on the attack. Thomas blowing in, scoops to Sally from the left. His shot won't go, but a foul called. John Sally on the line. The foul is on Sedale Threet, his second. Sally will be on the line after this timeout. 2:14 left, third quarter. A 1-point Chicago lead, 78-77 on the Bulls Network. Woodward stars in Breaker Morant next Tuesday night at 7 on WFLD, Fox 32. The Bulls lead is 1. John Sally is on the line to shoot 2. You know, we have talked in recent games, John, about possible playoff previews. Well, certainly this is a possible matchup. In fact, I was thinking the Bulls could finish 7th, 6th, or 5th in the East, but their opponent will come from the following 3, Detroit, Atlanta, or Milwaukee, no matter where you finish in that combination.
Yeah, they could finish 1, 2, and 3. We could finish 5, 6, and 7.
Sally on the line. Has not attempted a free throw yet tonight, and the rookie delivers good. That ties the game at 78. He has 7 points in the game, averages 4.7. 2:14 left. Second shot by Sally, rimming no, and Charles Oakley the rebound. The game tied at 78. Sedale Threet into the front court for the Bulls, guarded by Thomas. Right side is Oakley. Oakley holding on Sally. Out front, Elston Turner. 10 to shoot. Turner on the dribble left. And his pass is knocked out of bounds.
Mike Brown with an offensive
foul on Mike Brown is the call.
Boy, he had Nymphius down low, and then he put that big left arm and just cleared him out. He posted up down low, and they tried to get him the ball. He just gave him a shove. Well, I guess he gave him a shove.
Detroit has a chance to go back in front. Thomas off to the right, standing dribble at the 3-point stripes. Dantley hits the free throw. 3 straight from the line. 21 points tonight. Detroit by 1. Dantley offers the next one. Yep. Detroit a 2-point lead. Threet in the front court for the Bulls, outside left against Thomas. Elston Turner's 20-footer out front. Polk had a big rebound. Back outside to Sedale Threet. He launches the top of the circle shot. Rimming no, and taken down by Dantley. Vinnie Johnson brings it up on the dribble. Vinnie Johnson's 20-footer. Yep. Number 1 for Vinnie Johnson, and he averages almost 16 a game. That's his first bucket tonight.
I was afraid to even mention that we had him shut out.
1:08 left in the third. Detroit by 4. Sedale Threet left of the key. Left corner Turner. Low left Oakley in on Sally. Had the shot blocked, they say. Nymphius saves to Sally. Oakley looked like was really fouled on that play, and Isaiah Thomas with another layup at the other end. Detroit by 6. Doug Collins is screaming at Mel Whitworth, who had the play right in front as Oakley got hit on the arm going for the shot. Here's Threet right of the key. Circle. Turner against Vinnie Johnson. Oakley in the left corner, 10 to shoot. You know, this may be the game here. Here's Oakley out to the left. Plays it in low left to Mike Brown, who had it knocked away out of bounds. They'll put 2 more seconds up, and it'll be 5 seconds on the shot. 34 seconds. Charles Oakley got the ball inside, and they ruled clean block on Sally. Oh, man. And now Thomas steals the inbounds pass, and Detroit on the break. Vinnie Johnson's turnaround jumper, rimming no, and taken down by Oakley. No shot clock virtually. Sedale Threet in the front court. Actually, you do have about a 1.5 seconds difference. And the shot clock is at 15.
They still have one coming, I believe.
And Detroit can waste a foul. Threet with 10 to shoot outside against Vinnie Johnson. 6. Sedale Threet outside left is Oakley. Back to Threet. 3 on the clock. Threet's long one. Rimming, no. Rebound, Sally. Up court pass tipped away by Threet. Detroit leads by 6 after 3. The score. Detroit 84. Chicago 78 on the Bulls Network. On the corner, the White Sox baseball opens up on WFLD Thursday, March 19th, when the Sox meet the defending world champion New York Mets in preseason action right here on Fox 32. Chuck Daly and the Detroit Pistons are tough hombres when they lead after 3. Whoa. They are 30-2, and they've got a 6-point lead after 3 tonight as they outscore the Bulls by 10 in the third quarter, 33-23. The Bulls come on the floor with Corzine, Jordan, Banks, Oakley, Threet, Detroit, Isaiah Thomas, Vinnie Johnson, Kurt Nymphius, John Sally, and Adrian Dantley. Isaiah Thomas comes into the front court. Thomas guarded by Threet, top of the key. Off the ball, we get a foul.
Offense.
Yep, on Detroit. Nymphius, Dantley.
40. There is no 40. It must be 45. Dantley.
First foul of the game on Dantley. Corzine dumps it into Oakley, low right. Charles dribbles it out, gives to Threet right side. Top of the circle, Banks. Banks coming left now to Jordan against Vinnie Johnson. Michael left of the lane, on the move in traffic. Lean in jumper, good. Michael Jordan with 33. It's a 4-point game with 11:29 remaining.
They gave it a hang jump shot, didn't he? Up, pump, boom, in.
Isaiah Thomas in the front court, guarded by Threet, top of the key. Thomas is standing dribble. Left side, Vinnie Johnson. Reload jumper. Nope, foul called. Michael Jordan. Nope, Threet got him. Sedale Threet with his third. Vinnie Johnson on the line, an outstanding free thrower. 82%.
Bulls would like to stay, I know, out of that early foul trouble here in this quarter. Had gotten herself in it a couple times.
Vinnie Johnson missing the free throw.
What kind of a free throw shooter is this guy?
Outstanding free throw shooter. 82%, John.
Man, that's one of the best I've seen. Oh, that was.
3 points for Johnson. Pistons up 5, 85-80. Threet ball right side on the dribble against Thomas. Sedale plays it to Oakley. Baseline right shot by Charles. Around and out. Rebound tipped off to Dantley. Pistons back on the attack. Isaiah Thomas, a lob underneath to Sally off the rim, and Oakley takes it down. Up court to Banks, now to Jordan in the front court. Michael Jordan, hesitation move, in from the left, lost it off the dribble, and Dantley picks up the loose ball. Isaiah Thomas brings it back. Right side, Vinnie Johnson, his 20-footer missed. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Detroit. Nymphius. Oakley went down, no foul called. Pistons give up the ball. New York leading Philadelphia by 5 in the fourth.
Oh boy.
My
doubleheader, you win here.
Yes, sir. Top of the circle, Sedale Threet. Right side, Jordan. Michael comes up shooting. Yep, 35 for Jordan. It's a 3-point game with 10:22 left. You know, Isaiah Thomas hasn't had his rest yet in the second half. He may not get one, of course. Here's Thomas off to the right. Guarded by Threet. Down low right, Dantley dribbles out of the double team, feeds it back to Thomas low right, turnaround jumper, around and out. Rebound underneath Nymphius, he lays it in. Took it away from Corzine and scored. Nymphius with his first 2 points of the game. Oakley gives to Threet between the circles. Right side, Jordan. Michael spins underneath to Corzine. Back out to Threet. Right corner, Jordan. Illegal defense against Detroit. Technical foul. Second one of the game.
And that happens when you just move the ball in that triangle. It went bing, bing, bing real quick like that, Jim. And they picked it up. So they could put a point on the board. That's the second one. Jordan will shoot the free throw.
Michael is perfect in 9 free throw attempts tonight. 35 points in the game. 9:40 remaining. Jordan's free throw, around and out. It's always the technical
bugaboo.
87-82 Detroit. Banks will inbound for the Bulls. Wide left, he comes into Corzine. Threet with the ball outside, guarded by Thomas. Right baseline, Jordan around Vinnie Johnson. Reverse layup is in. Spectacularly done. 37 for Jordan. 87-84. Thomas, quick drive to the right baseline. Checked by Banks and an illegal defense against Michael Jordan. That's a technical foul on the Bulls. Banks had jumped over to pick up on Isaiah, and Jordan was trying to find his man.
And that
is the first. I'm sorry. I thought the Bulls had one called early on. So no free throws. Pistons have it in play. Left of the lane, Vinnie Johnson. Return feed to Sally. Low left, spin shot, rimming no. Tipped in, though, by Sally. He gets up and down in a hurry, doesn't he?
Boy, he does.
Sally with 9, 89-84. Jordan in the right corner. Moves on Vinnie Johnson, and the illegal defense against Detroit again. This time, Michael Jordan back to the line to shoot another free throw. Isaiah is showing Daryl Garrettson, this is where I was.
But Daryl said you're inside of that free throw line. You can't be inside of there.
Lambeer wants in. Does he get in? Yeah. Sally going out. People are not happy. Sally has been playing well. Michael Jordan's free throw. Bullseye. 38 for Jordan. 89-85. The Bulls can cut it to 2. 9:02 remaining. Bulls have it in play. Sedale Threet down the lane. Lost the ball in traffic. Lambeer the steal. And Thomas on a breakaway. Lays it in. 19 for Isaiah Thomas, and Detroit leads by 6. Sedale Threet off to the right. Gives it to Corzine out front. Threet gets it back. Threet with 9 to shoot. Right side Jordan. Jordan on the move against Vinnie Johnson. Pull-up shot. Rimming. Good. On the right baseline.
Looked like it was gone out.
That's 40. 91-87. Isaiah Thomas plays it underneath to Dantley. Low right in traffic. Scoops the shot. Good. His first bucket in the second half. He's got 24 points. 93-87. Jordan right side against Vinnie Johnson. Jordan with 14 on the clock. Backs in on Vinnie. Reload pump. Rimming good. 42 for Michael Jordan. Hung through a double team and hit the shot. Isaiah Thomas pull-up shot left of the lane. Yeah. Yeah, he needs a rest, doesn't he? Isaiah's got 21. 95-89.
You're going to take a timeout. So
Doug Collins well as Threet comes into the front court. 7:46 left in the game. 95-89. A 6-point lead for the Detroit Pistons on the Bulls Network. NBA weekend in Chicago Stadium Friday. A doubleheader. The New York Knicks are in, then the Bears and Packers in the Budget Hoops Classic game to benefit Sun Times charities. On Sunday at 1, Dallas comes calling, and the first 5,000 kids 16 and under receive a mini basketball. Compliments of Gatorade. Bulls tickets at the stadium at all Ticketron locations, or call 853-3636. Michael Jordan's hang time is sometimes longer.
Sometimes the basketball, the basket god says he knows who's shooting. Oh, it's you, Michael? Come on in.
42 for Jordan, but Detroit leads by 6. In the second half tonight, Detroit has outshot the Bulls from the field 55% to 42%.
Bulls need a good hoop here, a good set this trip.
Chuck Daly takes Isaiah out now with this 6-point lead. They have Joe Dumars in along with Vinnie Johnson, Dantley, Lambeer, and Nymphius. The Bulls have it in play. Oakley with it, 15 to shoot. Paxson has it off to the left. Paxson on the move, top of the key, 10 on the clock. Jordan against Dumars. In for the left side. Michael to the hoop, lays it in. Jordan's got 44, and the Bulls stay within 4. But now the Bulls need a good defensive set. Joe Dumars on the walk between the circles. Walks it left and hands to Nymphius. Lambeer out front, down low, foul on Banks, guarding Dantley. Banks with 4. That's 2 team fouls on the Bulls. Detroit has it inbounds. Dumars off to the left, a standing dribble against Paxson. Top of the circle is Lambier. Low right, the ball out of bounds. A pass intended for Dantley, and Poquette was guarding him that time. Now the Bulls can cut it to 2. John Paxson coming in the front court. 7:05 left. Poquette has it wide right. Out front is Oakley against Nymphius. Oakley on the dribble left, now to Jordan left of the lane. Michael Jordan on the drive in the lane, shoots it up and rims the shot, no good. Banks a rebound, his follow is blocked, but a foul on Nymphius, and he got all ball, it looked like, from our angle. The Bulls are going to get a break. Kurt Nymphius with a personal foul. But it looked like Michael Jordan got fouled going for his shot, didn't it?
Yeah, Michael came across the lane, missed it. Banks took a little bit of time of getting himself together. Nymphius went over the back and picked up the foul, but Banks can knock a couple off of this lead.
He makes the first one. Banks has 8 points tonight, 2 for 2 from the line. 73% free thrower. 95-92, 6:51 left. The last time here, Detroit had to hang on and win by 2. Banks no good with the next one. The ball tipped out to Dumars. Detroit the ball in a 3-point lead, and John Sally back at the scorer's table. Over the top, Dantley in on Banks. Lean-in shot is in. Dantley got the little scoop to go, and the Pistons lead by 5. Paxson controlling it. Right side is Jordan against Dumars. Michael Jordan turns baseline right, shoots under pressure, banked it in. 46. I got room for 2 more hoops in my book.
Oh, I'm telling you, pressure all over him.
Coming left is Dumars. Shot clock at 19. Top of the circle, Vinnie Johnson. 3-point lead for the Pistons. Vinnie's foul line shot, rimming, no. Rebound, Oakley. Outlets the ball to Jordan. Michael blowing in on Dantley, in for the left, and a foul called as Adrian Dantley went after him as Jordan came in for the shot. Now they call it on Lambier?
Dumars.
Oh, on Dumars, I'm sorry. Okay. 3 fouls on Dumars, and Jordan shoots 2.
Vinnie Johnson and Nymphius out, Jim, and
Isaiah back.
Sally and Isaiah back.
Michael Jordan 10 for 11 free throwing on the night. Rimming good. He's 11 for 12. 47 points in the game. 97-95. A 2-point lead for Detroit with 6:06 left.
I think that extra rest in the last quarter last night helped this young man.
You know it. Second free throw right through. 48 for Jordan. 97-96. Thomas outside left against Paxson. Isaiah turning on the dribble out to the left, goes baseline left, pull-up shot, got it. Had snow on it when it came down. Thomas with 23. That was shot it high in the air over Banks.
That was an air ball, but it came down through the net.
99-96. 5:45 left. John Paxson between the circles. Paxson plays it left to Jordan. Michael Jordan's outside jumper, good. That's 50. Jordan with 50. 8 in one game this year, 53 in another, a pair of 50s. Low right, Dantley, turnaround shot. He just threw it in off the glass. Where are these guys coming up with these shots? Dantley with 28. 101-98. Jordan has it off to the right against Dumars. Michael double teamed. Here's Paxson down the lane. The jump hook is missed. Oakley the rebound. The follow is blocked. And then the second one is knocked out of bounds. It belongs to Detroit.
Boy, Bulls can't get that layup to go underneath. Michael needs a blow. Michael needs a blow at this time. He's got to come out here for a minute.
Isaiah Thomas off to the left, turns around a Lambier screen, pull-up jumper. Yep. Thomas has 25. Doug Collins takes time. 4:57 left, and Detroit owns a 5-point lead. I don't recall their last missed shot. I can't remember when. 103-98 Pistons. Back after these messages on the Bulls Network. Will the real Michael Jordan please stand up?
That's a life-size poster you and I saw here earlier being carried around. Here he is getting his rest.
But Detroit smoking in this quarter. Man, I can't remember when they last missed a shot. Banks has it off to the right, guarded by Dantley. Corzine on the move, top of the key, picks it up. Bounce pass into Banks and a foul on Dantley. Just reached in and grabbed him. 2 fouls on Dantley. Jordan right back in with 4:45 left. And Gene Banks coming out.
Now it's that 3-guard. The 3-guard. This is the one that did it in the second quarter, I think, Jim.
Brought him back from an 8-point deficit to a 4-point lead by halftime. Charles Oakley has it top of the key, guarded by Sally. Right side, Jordan. Michael to the hoop. Dunked it. 52 for Jordan.
Is he rested?
103-100. I have no more field goals left in my book. 20.
I hope he's got some.
Yeah, here's Dumars off to the left. Go ahead, Michael. Run me out anytime you want.
Not worried about you.
Here's a pass tipped away by Jordan. He made the steal and a lob to Dantley. Bulls come back trying to cut it to 1. In from the left is Threet. Back out to Paxson. Pax gives it to Jordan right of the circle. Michael guarded by Dumars. Corzine in the right corner. Corzine outside to Threet. They swing it around quickly left side Oakley. Charles against Sally. Lean in shot blocked out of bounds by Sally. 7 on the shot clock. The Bulls will come in baseline left. John Sally is listed at 6'11", but he's got long arms and he's tough for Oakley at 6'9" to play against. Here's Jordan in the lane, shoots it up out front. 54!
And he got hooked!
And a foul called, and Michael Jordan on the line to tie it with 3:59 left.
Oh, man. He went down the middle, floated away, got hit by Dumars, I believe it was, that he hits him, pushes him out, control in the air, over the net, and again, we're in for something special.
You know it, 58 is in jeopardy. Jordan's free throw is in. That's 55. The game is tied with 3:56 remaining. Isaiah Thomas into the front court. Around the Lambier screen out to the left. Thomas, a standing dribble, wide left, has picked it up into Dantley, guarded by Jordan. Dantley comes across and a foul called on Charles Oakley, his third. The Bulls with 4 team fouls now. Now that's 3 team fouls.
3 on the Bulls, 4 on the Pistons, Jimmy.
Right. Pistons have it in play. Thomas on the walk left. 3:42 left. Game tied 103. Isaiah Thomas outside left around a Lambier screen. Shoots the long jumper. Good. Isaiah Thomas with 27. 105-103. Right side, Michael Jordan against Dumars. They double on Jordan off to the right. Jump pass cross court left to Seidel. Threet. Paxson has it. 20-footer top of the circle. Rimming. No. Rebound to Dantley. Detroit a 2-point lead in the ball with 3:13 left. Isaiah Thomas front court right side. Shoots the long one out of the corner. Missing. Rebound Jordan. He just went and took the ball away from Lambier. Went right to the ball. Knew right where that ball was going to come off the rim. Michael Jordan on the walk in the front court. Jordan out front, double team now. Hook pass to Corzine. Corzine feeds Threet off to the right. 20-footer Seidel. Yep.
Yeah.
Game tied. Seidel, Threet with 9. 105 all, 2:45 remaining. And Chuck Daly is going to burn it. No, he isn't. Yes, he does. As Thomas came into the front court, Daly took his timeout. 2:39 left to go. Timeout. All tied at 105 on the Bulls Basketball Network. Channel 32 Monday night from the Omni. The Bulls and the Atlanta Hawks in another rough and tough Central Division matchup. We've got a good one going here tonight. 105 all with 2:39 remaining. Michael Jordan has scored 55 points in the game. He has tied, I believe, the Silverdome record. Ray Williams had 55.
For a visitor, Jim, Ray Williams about 5 years ago with New Jersey got 55, but we remember Kelly Tripucci getting 57 against the Bulls.
Well, that's in jeopardy, of course. Detroit 10 of 14 from the field in this quarter, and it's only recently that they've missed any shots. The Bulls are 10 of 16. Pistons looking to inbound. It comes into Isaiah Thomas. Thomas on the walk between the rings, guarded by Threet. Thomas off to the right side, 10 to shoot. Wide right is Lambier, holding on Oakley. 8 on the clock. Over the top, Dantley. His shot is blocked off the glass and out of bounds. It's a call. Foul called on Charles Oakley.
They give it to him over the top, and Oakley comes in, smacks the ball, but Dantley will be on the line. Dantley is 4 out of 4.
And an 80% free thrower.
Well, this is the tough thing that the Pistons can go to, Jim, in the closing seconds. They can go to so many things. Isaiah one-on-one. They can go to 2-man basketball with he and Lambier, or they can go to this man right here.
And Dantley hits the free throw. He's got 29. 106-105 Detroit. Adrian Dantley offers it again. That one's in. Detroit by 2. 07 to 05. John Paxson brings it up. 2:22 left. Paxson outside left against Dantley. Oakley has it out front, hands it behind him to Paxson. Pax right side to Jordan. Outside jumper by Michael. Rimming, no. Rebound taken down by the Bulls. Out front, Threet. Paxson has it between the rings. Right side, Jordan against Dumars. Michael right baseline, turn around.
Come on.
No. Rebound on the floor and out of bounds. Which way? Michael Jordan got knocked down on the play. There was no foul called. And Detroit gets the ball.
That one was on the #1 man in the league. That was a gutless call there at home here in front of 30,000 by Darryl Garrettson. Boy, oh boy.
Detroit in the front court with a 2-point lead and 1:50 left. Down low left is Dantley. Backs in outside Dumars. Lambier's 20-footer. No good right of the key. Rebound Sedale Threet. Bulls come down to tie. Paxson in the front court. Paxson off to the right. Standing dribble against Dantley. Corzine has it head of the key. Sedale Threet with it now. Shot clock at 12. Threet to Jordan. Right of the lane. Michael's turnaround jumper. Bank no. Tip Corzine. Good. Game tied. Corzine with 11. 107-107. Minute 23 left. Bulls needing the defensive set here to turn it around. Here is Thomas out to the left, and another timeout taken by Chuck Daly. 1:19 remaining, and this game is tied at 107 on the Bulls Basketball Network. Out left, and each team has a 20. Minute 19 for the game. The Bulls on the floor. Corzine, Oakley, Banks, Jordan, and Threet. Detroit has Mahorn, Lambier, Thomas, Dantley.
Banks in for Chicago. Rick Mahorn.
Detroit has it inbounds. Shot clock at 12. Thomas dancing on the dribble off to the left. 9 to shoot. Thomas against Threet. 5 on the clock. Long outside jumper. Good. Thomas cans it from wide to the right. He's got 29. Detroit by 2 with 1:02 left. Sedale Threet controlling for the Bulls against Thomas left side. On the drive into the left to the hoop. Lays it in. Ties the game. Tough drive by Sedale Threet. 53 seconds remaining.
Exchange of the ball, too.
Isaiah Thomas, front court left side, shot clock at 15. 45 on the big one. Thomas wide left against Threet. Backs across the stripe. Thomas with 8 to shoot. Bounce pass into Dantley. In deep, throws it in. 32 points for Dantley. 111-109. Detroit by 2, 32 seconds left. Sedale Threet in the Bulls front court. Threet on the move has picked up the dribble. Banks has it top of the key. Right side, Jordan. The ball stolen by Dumars. He throws it up court. Thomas trying to save. It's out of bounds to the Bulls with 20 seconds left. And Doug Collins takes time. Almost a steal. Almost a steal by Dumars. Bulls get it. And we'll be back with the final 20 seconds after these messages on the Bulls Network. Seconds for the game. The Bulls down 2. Some game, huh?
Man, for you to say.
Some game.
Oh, man.
Can you imagine? Think about the playoff possibilities facing the Bulls. Detroit being one, Milwaukee being one, Atlanta Hawks being one. How well the games with those teams have been played this year.
Good games, close games, a home game series that it would appear to be. The Bulls are going to get the ball right in front of us, Jim. With 20 seconds now, there's no 24-second clock left, so the Bulls can go out for the win and the tie, the win, whatever.
Whatever they want to do. If they want to take a 3 and go for the win, they can do that.
Now they're going to go to Michael. You know it.
You know it. Dale Threet will make the inbounds pass. Threet looking to bring it in. On the lob to Jordan. Michael Jordan down the lane to the left against Lambier. Pulls up left baseline, shoots under pressure.
Oh, wow!
Michael Jordan with 57. The game tied. 14 seconds left. Timeout, Detroit.
Oh, what a shot!
That's a new record in this building for an opponent. 57 points. We'll be back with the final 14 seconds after these messages on the Bulls Network. Michael Jordan has scored 26 points in this quarter. He has 57 points in the game. That breaks the record here in the Pontiac Silverdome. You know, Kelly Tripucka had the 56 that Johnny talked about earlier.
And what a tough way he put 2 on the board. Everybody in the building knew he was going to get it. With 20 seconds, he went into the far left-hand corner, gave a fake it over big Bill Laimbeer, and through the net. Nothing but net. A timeout signal by Laimbeer. 14 seconds to go now in the game.
Dave Corzine coming on for the Bulls in a hurry.
26 points in this quarter, Jim. A new Bulls record. I think he broke his own. Charles comes out.
What's
Banks is in.
Chamberlain's 100-point night? Didn't he just get 32 in the fourth quarter of that game? Isn't that the league record? We'll have to check.
Yeah.
Dantley looking to inbound it. He comes in to Laimbeer. 12 seconds, no shot clock. Isaiah Thomas outside of the left, 9 seconds. Thomas guarded by 3, 7, 6. Thomas is standing dribble wide left, 4. They dump it inside, tipped away. The Bulls take time with 2 seconds left. The Bulls. The ball was knocked loose as Jordan came around to pop it free. The Bulls have it with 2 seconds left.
Bulls with a chance to win, Jim, and I would put 1 man, 5 men on the court that can shoot the ball, and 1 that can watch the timer. You got 2 seconds, Jay.
And the game tied at 1:11.
Boy, Isaiah Thomas took all the time there was. He was trying to milk it on down. Michael Jordan is behind Adrian Dantley. He sneaks around, taps at the treat. Timeout called by the Bulls. The defensive play made by the offensive hero of the game.
Twice in this game. I don't mean just twice he's made that play, but remember, he slowed Dantley in the first half tonight when he went on him defensively.
Yes, he did. And they went down. Normally, they go pick and roll situation to he and Laimbeer, but Adrian Dantley has had such a good night against the Bulls. He's got 32 points in the game. Isaiah has 29. Man. Bulls will get the ball. Where will they get it? They call
at the timeline. They didn't advance it. They can take it right at the 10-second line.
Right.
With 2 seconds left.
You'll be 3 guys.
No timeouts left, but they do have their 20 in case they can't get it in play.
Well, the Bulls went with the 3-guard situation with Paxson in the lineup along with Treat and Michael. So if Banks takes the ball inbounds, we don't know who will take it in. It'll give us some long-range shooters to get the ball up. The Bulls, by the way, Jim, are 1-1 in overtime.
If you're looking at that possibility. Oh, boy. Every night with a great superstar, it's like when the great pitcher takes the mound, there's always that chance of the no-hitter, right?
Oh, yeah.
Michael Jordan with 57, and Chuck Daly uses his 20. He wanted to take a look at the Bulls set.
Pistons 1-1 also.
Two seconds left.
I think he took the 20 this trip, didn't he?
Yes.
Oh, man. Some tension mounting here, and again, don't think that that game against the Clippers last night, getting it over with early for the Bulls, the third quarter, resting all the starters, giving Michael that real break because he has had a congestive situation. He's having a tough time breathing.
Banks will inbound it. 2 seconds left. Remember, they have a 20, and that's it. And Sally, the big 6'11 guy, puts pressure on Gene Banks. Banks from the timeline brings it in to Jordan. Michael shoots under pressure. A foul called. A foul was called, didn't he?
No, he's waving a game over, Jim. He waved, the clock went off. So Jordan, we're in OT.
Under heavy defensive pressure. And if it's in the stadium, he may be on the line here with no time left. But no foul was called.
They get the ball in with 2 seconds on the clock, and boy, it ticks off. Michael jumps up.
He didn't get the shot away in time, according to the clock. We'll be back with the overtime after these messages on the Bulls Network.
You can bank on that.
At 1:11, the Bulls outscored Detroit 33-27 in the fourth quarter to tie the game. Michael Jordan had 26 of the 33 points and has scored 57 in the game. Remember his all-time career high in the playoffs last spring against Boston, 63 in double OT. The tip controlled by Banks. The Bulls have it as the overtime begins. Sadeo Threet in the front court. Threet left around a Corzine screen. Shoots the jumper left wing. Good. Bulls up 2. Sedale Threet with 13. Thomas controlling for the Pistons off to the right. Isaiah's offensive game has really exploded in the second half. Wide left is Lambier. His jumper is in, and that ties the game at 113. Bill Lambier with 14. 4:28 remaining. 30,281 in the Silver Dome. Threet down the lane. Jump pass back outside to Corzine. Right side Paxson. Pax fires. Good from 20 feet to the right. Boy, the outside sniping here in the overtime is something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all 3 hoops coming from long range.
Back door to Sid Green. He missed the layup. The tip to Green, and he had it knocked out of bounds by Sedale Threet.
A whistle on the play.
Foul on Threet.
It's going out on the side. They're not going to give him a shooter on it. Boy, Sidney all alone. He missed a shot on this side, and everybody went away from it, and he said, look what I got here. He got it on the other side.
Detroit has it in play. Isaiah Thomas on the walk to the left, guarded by Threet, works into the corner. Kicks it back out to Dumars. Down the lane to the left, lean-in shot, foul call. Dumars shoots 2. Dave Corzine picks up his second personal foul.
And all of a sudden, bang, bang, 2 fouls on 1 trip to the court, Jim. Get them in a penalty early, only this time Dumars will be shooting.
Clock's not working right. Clock reads 4:59. Clock's not working. And Joe Dumars misses the free throw. Darryl Garrettson coming to the scorer's table to find out why the clock isn't operating properly. Dumars gets another attempt.
Have Michael jump up there and straighten it. Well, I'll tell you, who is it? Otis Day and the Knights, who made the song in Animal House Jump so popular. He'll watch Michael Jordan. He'll be able to play it. Shout, I mean. What am I talking about? Shout. Benny the Bull would be jumping right off the scoreboard if we were in the stadium when Tommy Edwards plays that. 3:59 it is, so it's 1 tick under. Played 1 minute and 1 second.
They're winding it down. Yeah, I thought it was more than that.
Yeah. The old days, you had to take somebody with you to watch the score.
Detroit has a 2-1 record in overtime this year.
Oh, boy.
And the Bulls have split 2 overtime games. It doesn't work. Oh, maybe it is 3:59. Okay, that's what it's going to be. 3:59 on the clock. And 1 more free throw for Dumars. Joe Dumars offers the second one around and in. 1:15-1:14. The Bulls the lead in the ball as the overtime clock winds down. 3:54 in the front court. Threet, top of the circle, 20-footer. Yep. Oh, nasty. Dale Threet with 15. 4 in the overtime, and the Bulls lead by 3. Isaiah Thomas in the front court, guarded by Threet. On the walk, top of the key. Has picked up the dribble. 14 to shoot. Dumars against Paxson. Left of the circle. Dumars, 10 on the clock. Dumars works baseline left, turns on Paxson in the lane, dumps it off. Jordan the steal. Michael Jordan on the dribble. It hit Green in the heel. Jordan on the drive, in on Sid Green, scoops the shot, no, and taken out of there by Thomas. And Detroit coming back the other way. Isaiah Thomas blows in, feeds Lambier. Left corner shot is in. Lambier with 16, and it's a 1-point Bulls lead with 3:10 left of the overtime.
Ooh, Bulls had that breakaway. Michael couldn't quite get the handle on it.
Sedale Threet outside, pressured by Thomas, turns on the drive, comes left all the way to the hoop, lays it high, no good. Rebound Lambier. Lambier gives it up to Isaiah Thomas. Detroit with a hoop can go back in front. Thomas coming left, top of the circle, Lambier. He nails another one. 3 straight in the overtime for Lambier. 18 points in the game, and Detroit leads by 1.
Tell me about him having a tough time. 8 for 28, 29% in the last 7 games.
Sedale Threet comes into the front court. The Bulls needing a hoop to go back in front. 2.5 minutes left. Threet with a ball outside against Thomas. Shot clock at 10. Threet between the circles. Right side Paxson. Pax with 6 to shoot underneath Jordan. In on Lambier. Muscles the shot up. No good, but a foul on Bill Lambier. No, it's on Isaiah Thomas. That's his second, and Michael Jordan shoots 2. Jordan is 13 for 14 free throwing, 57 points in the game. He is shooting to equal his club record in the regular season, which he set last week against New Jersey, of 58 points in a game. Then he'll be going after a new record. Michael Jordan's free throw. 58. The game is tied at 118 with 2:21 left. A new standard for Michael Jordan, 59 points. The Bulls up 1. Pistons in the front court. Thomas with it off to the right. Down low right, they play it to Dantley. He dribbles out, plays it left to Dumars. Outside jumper, rimming no, and the rebound taken down by the Bulls as Michael Jordan clears it, drops the bounce pass off. 2:03 left. Sedale Threet walks it up. 119-118 Chicago. Threet front court right side, guarded by Thomas. Sedale Threet has picked it up. Feeds Jordan to the right against Dumars. 8 to shoot. Michael Jordan on the move in the lane. Dumps his pass off. Left corner shot on the way by Threet is in. Big bucket by Sedale Threet. He's got 17. 6 of the overtime. The Bulls up 3. 1:40 remaining. Isaiah Thomas off to the right. Straight up dribble. Gives it up to Lambier. Inside pass and a foul called on Corzine as they tried to dump it under to Dantley. That's 3 on Corzine. That's the first in the last 2 minutes. 1:36 left. Michael Jordan with a brand new regular season career high of 59. Detroit with a ball in play. Isaiah Thomas off to the right. Thomas shoots it up right in the lane. Yeah. Thomas has 31. It's a 1-point Chicago lead. 1:23 left in the overtime. Sedale Threet outside, standing dribble. Threet turns on Thomas, into the lane, stops, lean in, jumper, foul line, rimming in, big bucket by Sedale Threet. 19 points for him, the Bulls up 3. 1:10 left to go in the overtime. Isaiah Thomas off to the right, guarded by Threet. Shot clock at 16, the big one at 1:03. Thomas top of the key, left side Lambier into Dantley. Dantley underneath, forces the shot up, no, gets it back, lays it up, no. Rebound knocked around, it's loose, the Bulls come out with it. Gene Banks covers up the ball. Plays it off to Paxson. Threet brings it up. Doug Collins saying spread the court. Sedale Threet in the front court. Works off to the left, 14 in the shot clock, 42 in the big one. Jordan holding out front. Shot clock at 9. The big one at 37. Michael Jordan against Dumars. Lost it off the dribble. The ball loose. A foul on Jordan trying to get the ball back. With 32 seconds. Oh, man. You thought they had called it on Michael, making a dive at the loose ball. They'll get a break here.
Into a double team, Jimmy went into Isaiah and Dumars. They both dived for it.
Good call. It was Dumars pushing Jordan to the floor, and a timeout taken. 32 seconds left. Back after these messages on the Bulls Network. 3-point lead for the Bulls and 32 seconds left in overtime.
Okay, Bulls will put it in, Jim. There's 24 seconds the Bull will have, so you got an 8 difference.
Let's pause for station identification on the Bulls Network.
This is WFLD TV, Fox 32 in Chicago.
Foul line extended left. The Bulls will make the inbounds pass. Our TV picture is showing the game clock. The 24-second clock is fully loaded, so 8 difference. Banks to make the inbounds pass. Banks looks to bring it in and comes in to Corzine. Outside is Sedale Threet. Jordan has it now to the right. Doug Collins wanting to wind it all the way down. Jordan holding to the right. 14 to shoot. 12. Big one at 20. Michael Jordan holds it wide right. 8 on the clock. Jordan on the move. Nearly lost it on the dribble. Takes it right corner. Comes up shooting out of the corner. Rimming. No. Rebound Sidney Green with 10 seconds left, and Detroit will get another crack.
Boy, you almost want to go and foul on that play so they shoot 2 free throws, or even now on the inbound. We'll see what happens. We've had so many different feelings on that play, but here's a shot from Jordan. He gives it a good fake. He goes up in the air. The ball just rings around as Sidney Green comes in and grabs the rebound, and a timeout immediately is called. 10 seconds. 10 seconds left on the clock now, Jim, and people talk about this one. Do you take the foul, or do you guard the 3-point?
I would foul on the inbounds pass. rather than wait, let them collect for the shot and then foul, because what if it goes, then you're in big trouble.
I have a tendency, I believe the same thing, that you've got to protect it. Now, if they go to the free throw, they've got to miss the second, get it back, and get fouled. Now, there's too many things have to fight for them.
That's right.
You put a guy to the free throw line, he misses the first one,
now
they're in trouble.
The next one in.
Now, and if you have the inside lanes, you've got 3 men on that line. You should have the upper hand in getting the ball back. And I would think they want to take the foul with 10 seconds to go.
I bet Doug comes with Elston Turner here to chase out on the perimeter. Let's see.
He's been sitting there. I don't know. You might not want to.
Okay.
You know, that would be the only reason, Jim, is he hadn't played now the second half.
He was cleaning off his. That's why I wondered.
Oh, well, we'll see.
Now he's taking the jacket off. There you go.
Call.
Elston Turner, Jordan, Threet, Banks, and Corzine. 10 seconds left in the overtime. Bulls by 3. Detroit will inbound it at the timeline. Dantley will make the inbounds pass. Watch for the return feed, where they throw deep and come back outside. No pressure on Dantley. He brings it in to Thomas. Isaiah's three-pointer from out front. Bank, no. Rebound, Jordan. 4 seconds left. Michael Jordan is fouled with 3 seconds left. He'll be on the line shooting for 60.
Oh, what a scare. What a scare. Michael got wrapped over the side of the head, but what a scare by Isaiah Thomas. They thread the ball around. Isaiah pops up. That ball is right in the center, but a little long. Michael grabs the rebound, and he attracts bees like honey. The foul, and Michael, as you say, Jimmy, can go for 60.
I'll tell you what. If the Bulls win this one, this sends a message to Detroit. Should these two teams meet in the playoffs, the Bulls have proven that they can win in this building. Michael Jordan pushes the free throw. There's 60.
Oh, boy.
That's the new record now for the Bulls in the regular season. Doug Collins saying no fouls. 3 seconds left. Michael Jordan.
Oh, what a performance.
Unbelievable. Second one. 61. Michael Jordan with 61. Detroit burns a timeout in a futile attempt with 3 seconds left. The Bulls lead by 5. What a game. What a game. What a great player that we have the privilege to cover, huh?
Oh, man, I want to tell you. You know, I said Chick Hearn has the Lakers, and he's got a great team to cover. Johnny Most has the Celtics, a great team to cover, and you and I probably have the most exciting job in basketball, watching the Bulls, a young growing team, and watching the superstar, the great superstar of the game. We'll take a look on the TV. Michael shoots a free throw, and we'll take a look on the TV as his reaction to getting 60. Did you like it, Michael? You better believe he liked it. Michael was going like 60 tonight. 61 points. That's a new Bulls record for the regular season, of course. He probably won't get the 63 to tie his mark, which stands in the playoffs. But just think of that. In back-to-back weeks, he goes for 58. He goes for 60 tonight. Final score tonight in the NBA. Washington hangs on and beats New Jersey by 3. So the Bulls won't be able to pick up any ground on the Bullets, but they hang right on their heels. Don't forget, the radio audience will be joining Illinois, Michigan after this game. 3 seconds left in the overtime. The Bulls will be 500 after this game. Big hoops by Treat, right? He had 11 going in. Big hoops. He and Michael have done it all. Bulls fans with smiles on their faces here in the Silver Dome as the Bulls end a 7-game losing streak in this. Well, they kept getting closer and closer all the time, and tonight they have finally pushed through. Dantley to inbound it with 3 seconds left. Dantley looks to bring it in. He comes into Dumars. 2 seconds. Dumars outside jumper from the left, no good. The Bulls win it by 5. Some game. Final score in overtime. The Bulls 125. Detroit 120. And he needed a big play right at the end of the game, Jim, regulation. So what did he do? He put Michael Jordan down in a hole defensively on Adrian Dantley, stole the ball, and the Bulls had a real shot at it in the regulation. But what a win on the road. Gives them 8 wins now. Big win.
Big victory by the Bulls tonight in overtime. Big night for Michael Jordan. 61 points. That's a new Bulls record in the regular season. Final again. Bulls 125. Detroit 120. The next WFLD Chicago Bulls television network game Monday at 7 when the Bulls are in the Omni to take on the Atlanta Hawks. Tonight's game has been produced and directed by Jim Angio. Production manager is Ken Kolb. Studio director Karen Barnett. Remote facilities provided by the Detroit Pistons and WDIV-TV. The executive producer for the WFLD Chicago Bulls Network is Bob Simone. Once again, the final in OT. Chicago 125, Detroit 120. From the Silverdome, for Johnny Kerr, this is Jim Durham saying good night. The preceding has been a sports presentation of Fox Television Stations Incorporated and the Chicago Bulls.